Just podding. Do 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 do. Just podding. Do 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 do. Where a podcast is just a podcast. Where a podcast is just a podcast with Ashley Tequila. We're just podding. Do 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 do. Yeah. All right, what up, everybody? It's your girl Ashley
and Tequila,
and we are just podding. And if y'all can hear from my voice, hear from my voice. I'm really excited. Don't at us because we late and we didn't put up a podcast last week. Don't at us because we are Black women. But welcome back to another episode. And if y'all are listening, go ahead and grab your headphones, your drinks, and let's just
pod.
Yes. So last time we podcast, we didn't have, we now have a new vice president-elect. So coming in 2021, we're going to have Joe Biden as the new president of the United States and Kamala Harris as the vice president of the United
States. Shout out to them. Shout out to y'all who voted.
Yes. And I'm just here to say, if y'all got anything to say, don't say nothing to a Black woman, okay? Because Black women showed up here in these voter streets like we always have when it comes to any issue. Black women be holding it down. So don't say nothing to a Black woman. Y'all direct your energy someplace else. But super big shout out. I'm super excited. This past week and weekend when the announcement happened, I just been super inspired. Personally, I be going through my ups and downs, highs and lows. And with the election, that was a roller coaster, like up and down. You wake up one morning, Joe losing, the next morning he winning. It was up and down, round and around. But I don't know. I think it's just a really, really inspirational moment. I don't think for a moment, I feel like we still have a lot of work that we have to, do and get done, of course. But it's definitely inspiring to know that, a Black woman, a woman, I guess I should say first, a woman, and then a Black woman, and then an Indian woman as well, South Asian woman. I think it's just huge to be able, a woman of color, be able to take the seat of the Oval Office. And I know for all the little Black girls growing up, women, Black women, any race, any color, y'all should just know that the doors are open, but especially for the Black women, the doors are open. These women, Stacey Abrams, Mayor Keisha Bottoms, they out here putting in work, and I feel like have just really set the path forward to, just dream bigger and know that there's just no limit on where you can dream and dreams can be. So I'm inspired. Some other good news has happened. I just be hearing good news for other people. So I'm just happy for everybody, happy to hear the good news and just been inspired and excited for it all. But how about you? I guess I just went on a tangent. My bad.
How about me? What?
I was just saying,
how you feeling, or about the election?
Yeah, anything.
We skipped over all that. How we feeling? That's why I was asking.
Oh no! I mean that is how I'm feeling. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm happy. Representation definitely matters. For the Eva Longorias of the world, fuck you. Black women was the reason that Trump is back in office. And I mean, Trump is out of office, and I don't care what the fuck he's saying about some damn Latin. Nobody's discrediting anybody, but don't try to dim our light because you're trying to uplift something else. That wasn't even true. So we'll get into that later. But election week, Tuesday of the election, like I literally was nauseous. I thought I was gonna throw up. So I went to sleep early. Like I went to bed around 10:30. It wasn't looking good. So I was like, this 2016 all over again. Let me just go to bed and wake up and see. Then when I woke up, I saw Michigan and Wisconsin, and I was just like, oh. But I wasn't nervous after that. Well, I wasn't putting myself through all that anyway. So after Tuesday night, I couldn't eat. I was just like, after I woke up the next day, I was like, I'm not about to do this. So yeah, whether Trump wants to accept it or not, you lost, bruh. Like, just leave. Yeah. You lost. And then this coronavirus is out of control again. And the leader of the coronavirus is supposed to be Vice President Mike Pence, and he just went on vacation. So that shows you, like I saw something say, President-elect Joe Biden has a coronavirus team while Trump just has, all of them just have coronavirus. And I was like, well, that's the truth. Because everybody is somebody every day on that camp that got coronavirus, and they just don't care. So, yeah, so I'm happy for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And I'm just tired of people like downing people celebrating, like, and it's just like, listen, Joe Biden was not a lot of our first choice. Like, we know he has his issues. People feel type of way about Kamala Harris, but can we just celebrate the fact that Donald Trump is out of office? Like, I don't understand. Oh, Joe Biden ain't no much better. First of all, I don't even want to get into it because I ain't trying to get riled up, but y'all need to let people celebrate what they want to celebrate. Like, I just don't understand why people was just so up in arms. And you know who it is? The people that ain't vote. So if you ain't voting, then shut the hell up and let people.
If you did not vote, don't say no words. Like, just don't say no words. Like, you do not have a voice. You didn't use your voice. You didn't exercise your voice. Like, allow the people that did vote, that did try to use their voice to empower people and encourage people, and to, yes, be able to get Joe Biden and Kamala Harris into office. Like, let them celebrate. Let them be happy. This is history. Like, this ain't never, none of this has ever happened in history before. So, like, this is, regardless if you want to not acknowledge it or acknowledge it, like, this is history. History is being making, and it is something to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? And, like you said, Tila, Joe ain't been our first choice. We've said it plenty of times here on the podcast, but we know that he's a better option than Trump, and he has a team behind him that is going to push for a lot of Black issues, and that's big to me because obviously we're Black. But, like, I know just around the world, they do care. Around the United States, they do care about what's happening, and I do feel they have people that's on their team that's representatives to make sure that they know what's happening. Like, Donald Trump is clearly out of touch. Like, he does not care or know what's happening to middle-class America, let alone, like, the people that are out here struggling. So
he don't care. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. And it's not like we just like, giving Joe and Kamala a free pass. Now we're going to keep our foot on their neck too. Like, this is just the beginning. The work hasn't started yet. And then I cannot stand people's like, y'all know he's not president until January. Duh! Like,
you know that. We're not saying that. That's why we said elect. People are just so, like, they just want to find some way to hate. Like, some way to just be negative. But, yes, you can't let it get to you. And of course, like, we got a lot of work that we got to do, and it still starts with us. The voting isn't over. We still need to get those 2 seats in the House taken care of, because
it's over for us. Georgia, do y'all think?
Well, yeah, Georgia needs to make sure they out here and they voting, because we need that. If we get those,
not Georgia, we done asked a lot. Let me just shout out Georgia and Pennsylvania,
because y'all came through.
But Georgia, Michigan, Wisconsin too, y'all, and Arizona, because See, Trump's stupid. Arizona turning blue. That's all that shit you was talking about John McCain. All that shit, even after he died. So that's what you get. But Georgia, listen, we done asked for a lot. Y'all done did the unthinkable, but we just need y'all to do it one more time.
One more time. We just need y'all to get it. But yes, I've been telling my daddy, like, don't say nothing to me, because who showed up at the polls? Black women.
But let me not give too much, because Black men actually did show up more than they did in 2016. So I do want to apply them for that. They was 80, I think 80% or 81%, 82%, something like that. So, you know, I'm not, but we were 91%. The numbers are just the facts. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. But thank you for everybody who voted.
Correct. Because it took us as a unified.
I'm not one of them people that say, I just want everybody to vote. I'm not one of those people. No. If you voted for Trump, I would have preferred you to sit your ass home. And that could be hypocritical. I do not give a fuck. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, as long as you vote. No. If you were going to go for Trump, then you don't need to vote.
And let me tell you what I'm not with also, Tequila. Like, these people out here talking about extending grace. No.
No, I'm not.
I'm just not. I'm not extending grace, because the grace wouldn't have been extended to me. So I'm just not
an extending grace kind of bitch. First of all, let's get that out there clear. I'm not one of those people. I'm not extending grace to nobody.
Like, I could not believe when I was seeing that like tweet going around, like posting on Instagram. I'm like, oh, so that's what y'all want to do? Keep scrolling, unfollow me, because I'm not like y'all. This country, if y'all have never known where this country has standed, I feel like these last 4 years, y'all should know what type of America we live in. And if y'all really just was unsure by the closeness of this election, it should prove it to you once again who America is at the core, and where people want America to be.
Right, because Joe Biden did receive the most votes in history, but people aren't talking about that. Second is now Trump in this same election. So people were still voting for him. And listen, my thing is, like, if this was just regular Republican versus regular Democrat, then yes, everybody vote. Like, you know, I'm not about to stop.
It's different.
Like, you know, go in on somebody just because they're a Republican. But if you are a Trump supporter, then I'm not fucking with you, period.
Right.
In any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, that's that. I can't really, everything else is a blur for me. So, yeah, shout out to y'all for voting. Well, the people, y'all know who y'all are. The people that voted for Biden.
Correct. Correct. No. Yeah, I think that's it too. I think we can move into some hot politics. But again, I just want to give a big shout out to my soror, Vice President elect, Madam Vice President elect Kamala Harris. Skiwi. Let's go. So let's get into hot politics. Tequila, you got some hot politics for us?
No, not really. I'm just going to go on the top of my head. First, I want to say, well, first, let me just say RIP to King Von and the rapper Mo, I believe. That's his name. I do apologize because I do not know these young men's music. Now, I have heard of King Von, but that song that Mo had that they were playing after he passed was with Lil Boosie. That song sound good. So shout out to not shout out not that sounds crazy, but RIP to them, because these senseless killings really do need to stop. Like I don't know, and it's just like y'all also have to be just very careful with what you speak out of your mouth, because so much of that could be considered like manifesting, like from your tongue to God, your God, whoever you worship's ear.
Whoever you serve, yes.
Because it's just kind of scary listening to some of the music after they're gone. Just the type of life they're living. But prayers to the family and friends and anybody involved in that. That's really tragic. Like it's a lot going on. And I also want to say RIP to the legend, Alex Trebek.
Yes, rest in peace.
From Jeopardy. Like, I used to watch Jeopardy every day at 7:30. Like, well, my aunt really got me on it. It come on at 7:00 in Charlotte, but it was 7:30 in Columbia. For those of y'all ready to correct somebody. Well, y'all ain't about to correct me, but in y'all mind.
But I say, open it up. Do not add us. If it's 7:30, if it's 7 p.m.
Well, you can add me, but I ain't responding. But yeah, so my aunt used to get she put me on it because I would go over her house and then that was our thing. Like we would watch it together. So I just loved watching it. Like, and then I be hyped when I get one answer right, baby. I'm just like, oh,
right. Listen, I don't think I ever got any of the answers right. Jeopardy.
Yes, you have. In the game?
Okay. Maybe.
Oh, I know. One day I was killing. This was one day over the quarantine. Like, I think I was at my mama's house and I was killing. I was like, look at me. But I've only gotten that last question, the final question, Final Jeopardy. I've only gotten that right one time in my whole entire life.
I don't think I've ever gotten. I used to watch it with my granddad all the time. But yeah, Wheel of Fortune was more my speed that I think I could go on and be successful. But Jeopardy was good trivia.
Yeah, they was putting the culture in some of them. Like,
yeah, they did.
So I appreciate that, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how they're gonna do it. They said he filmed 35 episodes and he wanted them to play them like after he passed. That was his wish for Jeopardy. So that's cool. And I think it's gonna air up until Christmas. So it was just sad. Like, I mean, we knew he had cancer, pancreatic cancer, which is a bitch. So fuck cancer, fuck all that. But Alex, he was just a true class act. He was funny. He had swag. He was smart. Cause he ain't never you ain't never caught Alex tripping up over no damn words, baby. He had a sense of humor. I don't know how he did it for so long. Like, he never messed up. He knew how to say stuff. Like, I was like, listen, I don't think y'all understand how hard that is.
Perfect for that show.
That's not like how they gonna replace him.
I don't know, because they've never had, like, I just can't imagine it with anybody else either. But
he
was perfect. Yeah, hopefully they'll find somebody.
Hopefully he like vetted some people. Maybe he gave somebody he would want. I don't know how they're gonna do that. That's crazy.
He was perfect. He's like exactly what you said. Never messed up nothing. Was on point. I was like, But speaking of rest in peace, I don't know if you remember this person, but he was an actor, Burt Belasco.
What he was in?
He was in this show Let's Stay Together. Let me show you a picture. And I don't know yet of how he found, but they said his body was found in a hotel room in Richmond.
Oh yeah, I saw that story, but I didn't. I already know what he looked like. I don't know who that is though.
But yes, he was in Let's Stay Together. I feel like he was in some other stuff too, but that's what I remember him from.
Oh yeah, well, people just dying, y'all, younger and younger. It's getting crazy out here. Y'all stay safe. But I mean, it's inevitable. We all got to go one day.
Correct.
I don't know how I'm gonna transition. Well, in some younger news, De'Ara and Ken. Let me tell you something. Ken. And then this apology. So De'Ara and Ken is a young YouTube couple. They are the OGs of YouTube, whether you are old or young. And if you watch YouTube, you know who De'Ara and Ken is, or you should. So now I'll be honest, I don't subscribe to De'Ara and Ken because they aggravate me. They young and they aggravate me sometimes. But during Vlogmas, now I do be tuned in because they be consistent. So they are the OGs. They've been together. I can't remember how long. I don't know. But they are like, whoever uses couple goals, I don't believe in that saying, but the people that do, they were couple goals. Like I said, they were the OGs of YouTube couples, of YouTube period, really. So Ken's ass decided to get caught rubbing all on some chick's butt in the parking lot. And what? Oh, you don't know about this?
Like, Tequila, when I tell you I am tuned in, like, yesterday, like, this is tea for me.
The internet erupted yesterday because there's a video out of Ken in the parking lot. It was like two other people. Well, it's three other people. So I think the other two people was a guy and a girl. I'm not sure. But in the video, it was like they were kind of linked up against a car or standing in front of a car. And it's like she's leaned into him and you can see him like rubbing all on her butt. And so that got leaked. And so all kind of drama started to unfold. So come to find out, that girl was married, but I think they might have been separated. So then her husband comes out and was like, now you finally got the attention you deserve. I mean, you've always wanted. Hope it was worth it. Like, he all on live saying that, you know, she was just a bad wife, basically. Well, he said he didn't want to bash her. He didn't say a bad wife. That's what I'm saying. But he said he didn't want to bash her. They also have a child together. But he was just explaining the situation, and basically she wanted to be out in these streets. She didn't want to be married. That's what it is. So, you know, everybody trying to see what De'Ara about to say. I mean, but it got out of control because, I mean, people were pissed. Like, you know how people ride for their people, especially De'Ara on YouTube, and these young kids is crazy. So they were sending them death threats and all kind of stuff. The damn girl, I think her name was Morgan, she had deleted her Twitter. She done went private on Instagram. So nobody said anything yesterday other than that girl's husband. And then today, they both put out a statement. Ken put out a statement saying that the girl was a fan and she had they met him inside. Like, they was just, I don't know where they was at. I don't know if they was in a club or what, but met him inside. And then as a group, they all walked outside, and, you know, he was just giving a fan a hug. Now, he said he was wrong for rubbing her butt, but they didn't have any type of like flirting going on. Like, there was no extra conversation going on. And after that moment, they never talked to each other again. And he apologized to De'Ara. So the girl puts out a statement essentially saying the same thing that he said. So my thing is, if y'all putting out statements back to back saying the same thing, like, it just sounds like y'all talked to each other about what y'all was gonna say. So you saying you ain't never talked to this girl afterwards sounds like a lie to me. That's what it sounds like, a lie. And it was like, it did look kind of uncomfortable, but my thing is, if you're a fan, and if I'm a fan of somebody and I'm going to like lean in or whatever, and you're rubbing on my butt, this girl did not flinch. Like, I don't give a fuck how fine I think you are. I don't give a fuck how much I think I love you. You are not about to violate me if we're not on that type of level without me saying something. So it was just really odd. Like, so you rubbing on random people, but if she was a fan and you ain't talked to her ever, you a lie. Right. You a lie. And apparently this ain't the first time that something like this has been going on. I mean, it's a fucking fool. I feel horrible for De'Ara. I don't know how they're about to suspend this. Because Vlogmas is coming up, baby. What is going to happen? Like, y'all might can take a break, you know, a couple week break, let it die down or whatever. But y'all are known for Vlogmas. Like, Vlogmas, for you guys that don't watch YouTube, is when somebody or like a YouTube channel drops a video every single day
for December.
So
Or up until Christmas.
Yeah, in December up until Christmas. So I don't know how that's about to work out. I don't know. I don't know. Because even if they stay together, it's going to be weird. Like, because people was trying to make excuses like, this got to be a prank. This got to be a prank. I'm like, these poor babies so damn young. I'm like, if y'all can't tell a prank between not a prank,
like,
ridiculous.
That's how they be falling for them fake pranks.
And it's too many people involved for it to be a prank. Like, I'm like, that girl
I just saw the video. It looks super like it looks super casual, uncomfortable. Like it don't look like it's planned. You know what I'm saying? Like a prank plan. So definitely not no prank.
And it's too many people involved. That girl married with a whole baby. Like that ain't a prank. It would have been some random girl.
And that's weird. Like you said, Tequila, I'm not about to no fan of mine is about to be, or I guess me of a fan of somebody's. I'm not about to let some celebrity or whoever I think is cool be rubbing up on me if I
and the way it wasn't even like a graze. Like he was he was
really rubbing. I was like, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. Like you could think maybe like, oh, you going in for a hug and like no.
And then y'all wasn't even like you
still. And then it's like, oh, you accidentally maybe go too low, and then he ain't even go back up or nothing. Like, oops, my bad, nothing.
Yeah. So, Ken, you know you don't fucked up, right? You know you don't.
Right, poor De'Ara. And it was some drama a few years ago. He was caught cheating or something.
Yeah, and then Ken brother. Let me tell you something. Cause Ken ain't shit. Ken brother ain't shit. Like, so during all this whole fiasco, like people was like, well, y'all know Ken got a twin. First of all, Ken does have a twin, but you can clearly tell the difference.
They're not identical.
So no. That's all I'm gonna say. So people was like, nah, it's his twin. Y'all gotta remember he got a twin. And then the damn brother gonna come out was like, that was not me.
He must be in a relationship. He must be in a relationship.
I think he is. I think somebody, I don't know nothing about Ken brother, but I do believe they said he is in a relationship and he didn't want that messing up his home. But I would not have done that. Like me, if I had a sister, I'm gonna just let my nigga know, like, bro, this is not me. Like, nobody knows. Yeah. Nobody knows Ken.
Nobody know him like that.
Right. So if people think it's you, who cares? We don't know you or your girlfriend. Like,
right, we don't know who you are. I would have been made sure it was cool between me and mine, and like that's it.
He could have just shut his ass up. He all in IG comments. That ain't me. I'm like, do y'all like each other?
Lord.
Oh, maybe they not cool like that. So yeah, I don't know what's about to happen with that.
They got a lot going on too.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I haven't watched their videos in a while, but I did go to their page to be nosy, and they had a post about just buying a new car ? But you know how them. I didn't click the video. I just saw.
I didn't click it. Oh, that's what it was. It was them just buying a new car, but I didn't click the video because they be like,
well, who knows? They probably didn't even get a car, y'all.
Yeah, you know how they be just. It be like new car to them. They renting a car because I think they just have the Tesla, but I know they are building a house. I did watch one of their vlogs like a few months ago about their house, and they are building.
Well, they've been building their house for damn 3 years, seem like.
Yeah, the one they were I guess before they were doing a new build. And so within the new build, they just wanted to make sure she get her upstairs, downstairs closet. And then after that, I guess they decided they didn't want to get that property. So they found some other property that had that was like a bunch of different land they put together. Plus like it had a house. I guess they're tearing that house down and building on it. So that was the last video. But these YouTubers be changing stuff with the wind. So
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but dear girl.
And they engaged. If y'all don't know, they are.
Oh yes, they engaged. I mean, people was pulling his old tweets. I think one of them was just like, how you got a loyal such girlfriend and cheat on her, like how you messed that up. Like it was all kind of stuff going on. And apparently Ken be down to the Magic City not being so faithful. So I don't know what the hell they got going on. Maybe they got some kind of arrangement, which I do not think they do, because De'Ara just doesn't seem like the type. And the way he addressed De'Ara, saying that he hurt her and all that. So yeah, I don't know. And I just feel like it just goes back to when they first got together. One of the first videos I saw of them was Ken leaving. It was a prank on De'Ara. That's when the pranks was real. They done got horrible now, but it was like one of their first pranks, and it was like Ken was acting like he was leaving her, and De'Ara was acting a damn fool. And this was when they first they wasn't even in the game that long. So
yeah,
I don't know. Hopefully she's not too dependent. Girl, do what you need to do for you. Now I ain't telling you to leave that man. I don't know y'all relationship. But you need to do what's gonna make you happy. Don't worry about all these other people. The fans will hop on eventually. Don't worry about all that. Just do what you
the fans gonna stay regardless.
Yeah, you need to be the one that's worried, because somebody did make a good point. They was like, De'Ara could have made it on without Ken. Period. Because De'Ara has like now her fashion choice is not my favorite, but she has a style. She does have a style. I'll say that. And she just has like a great personality. Like she's just like one of those people that have star quality. Like she is. Ken, you wouldn't have made it, baby. If it wasn't for De'Ara, you would have been right where your twin brother is. Nowhere. Well, let me stop. I don't know where that man is. But we want to know who you are. So, but moving on to something kind of serious now. So I don't know if you know about this Centonia Brown situation with her husband now. So Centonia Brown, if y'all don't know, she was the lady that, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get the details wrong, but she was in jail basically for killing her abuser, like her sexual assaulter or rapist, I believe.
She light skin?
Yes, Centonia Brown.
Okay. I think yes.
So she got out of jail. When she got out of jail, she got in a relationship really quickly. They might have been together while she was in jail, I'm not sure, but she got married really quickly.
I think they were, if I'm not mistaken.
So she got married to Pam from Total, the group Total. Y'all know the group Total, Diddy and them. Her ex-husband. Yeah. Now, when she got married to him, because they're, advocate, Centonia Brown and her husband. I don't know the man's name. I don't know his name. But it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So, they got married. Well, when she got out of jail, they were going on like a press run just to bring awareness about her situations and other little girls who may have been in the same situation, doing their due diligence. And here come Pam, Total Pam. Let me call her Total Pam. Here comes Total Pam doing interviews saying that, she doesn't understand how he's involved with this when he forced himself on her. Like, she did an interview and was like, do you remember that night when you forced yourself on me? Like, saying that he raped her and all this. So he was basically being a hypocrite and how he's just a horrible person. Now, yesterday, she comes out with a video apologizing, saying that she lied about the whole thing and how she's sorry. But in the video, her face, y'all got to go to the shade room and watch the video. Her face looks very, like, y'all know how somebody looks spaced out, like they're not there. That's how she looks. So it's just weird. So what I want to say is, if you were in fact lying, Total Pam, you are the reason that you make it hard for the real
real dude.
Like, I am sick about lying on people, period. Like, not even in these just type of situations. I mean, this especially because this is very damaging to somebody's character, very damaging to somebody's life. If you're lying about somebody forcing themselves on you, that is very psychotic to me. Like, I don't understand how you could lie, make up a whole situation, a whole story about that. That is really crazy to me, and you need to seek help. But lying on people, period, y'all gonna learn one day. Because I'd rather you lie to me than to lie on me. Because don't be saying I did something and I didn't. That is crazy. So Pam, total Pam, a big fuck you to you, because that is crazy. Like, that is crazy. If you are telling the truth now, hell, I don't know. Who knows?
Right. I was not like, I really didn't think you were gonna say she went back and put out an apology that she lied. Like,
yeah, because she did this last, and she was just dogging him. Like, she did this last year, and I'm like, oh, and then because he apparently he had said that she, was with women or whatever, just insinuating that she was a lesbian, and so that's when she was like, I can't remember what radio show she was on. But she was like, well, you forced yourself on me. Do you remember that night? And for you to say I've been with women, I've never been with a woman a day in my life. And and then she was like, cause I don't tell no lies. And then she was like, we can get hooked up to a lie detector test, but you don't want to get hooked up because you know you lying. So I'm like, you went that's the psychotic part about it. Like, it's not even like she just was like saying stuff. Like, her whole interview was like, I'm not lying. Like you're the liar.
Like, you being real.
Yeah. And people was feeling bad and shit. And then now your dumbass, don't, child. But moving on. Dinosaurs are back, y'all. Did y'all see that video of that alligator? Florida, what the hell y'all got going on?
I mean, that dog or alligator was huge. We just talked about dinosaurs in the podcast. Listen, we speaking of in the existence.
Baby, Florida, y'all need to stay y'all ass down, and y'all can't do shit right anyway, ever. So
crazy. The crazy.
I was like, Photoshop, because I saw the picture before I saw the video, and I was like, now I don't think no alligator be that high off the ground. So I was like, what is going on? And then I saw the video. I said, oh no, baby, no. See, here comes Jurassic Park. It's starting, y'all. It's starting.
They already done out. And you know, one of the biggest ones live in the water. One of the biggest ones live in that water tank.
That's why I don't be outside. And I don't do all that nature shit. Because of stuff like that. Stuff like that. I am very cautious, y'all. I'm not adventurous. I'm not doing none of that shit. If it's outside, I'm not doing it.
And y'all, alligators are low-key kind of fast. I don't know if
yeah, and then they like, all you got to do is run zigzag. And I'm like, well, for me to consciously run zigzag, like,
think about it, yeah.
And then that man, he looked like he can go zigzag because he was off the ground. He looked like he can go with.
I think they get slow. They do get slowed up on turns. Even I know from like dinosaurs.
No, I'm talking about this dinosaur we just saw. That man's leg was long enough to go whichever way he wanted to go, baby. No.
He look like he can just catch you at an angle. You trying to zigzag. And he look
like he gonna be zigzagging right along with my ass.
That he was huge. It was crazy because I literally just saw the video when I was at the hair salon. I was like, she was like, look at that. So she's like, look at the alligator, look at the alligator. I said, the alligator is big. They're not supposed to be that big.
That's a dinosaur, baby. That is a dinosaur. That is not no alligator.
What's the professor name in Jurassic Park? He out here for real. He out here. Maybe we got it wrong, y'all. Maybe it's not the White Walkers. Maybe it's the dinosaurs coming at the end of 2020.
Well, honestly, I would rather dinosaurs than White Walkers. I would. I would rather that, child. Because I feel like I got more a chance than
with the dinosaurs.
Yeah, I think so. Well, yeah, I really do, because it's like half of them like plant eater. They ain't worried about me. So it's like, if you could just dip and dodge certain ones. But then White with all of them, they everywhere. Like, they all coming for your ass. Like,
and the White Walkers fast. They smart. It ain't them slow zombies.
Exactly.
Slow zombies. I can for sure beat them slow zombies.
Yeah, like the ones in Walking Dead. The ones in Walking Dead, they scary, but it's not as scary as like these other zombie movies because they slow, they dragging their feet, and they
like, dead.
Stuff like that. But baby, them White Walkers, hell no.
I'm like, what?
And then they just keep multiplying, baby. I don't have the energy.
Multiplying.
I don't have the energy. I'm dead. Like I would have been the first one dead on that war scene. That fighting scene, I would have been the first one. As soon as that damn thing came, as soon as they bust through that little fire thing, I said, "Oh, it's a wrap. We about to die."
I still be watching them scenes. I watch all the fight scenes like over and over.
Yeah, I would have been in the crib. I think that's what it was called. Down there. And
I'm going with the women and children for sure.
Right. I want to fight. Who? I'll take my chances down there, even though that's where the dead was. So it really wasn't. But I would have been like, y'all spirit, come around me. Come around me, spirit. Come Ned, where you at? I'm sitting right by Ned, okay? Because I'm telling you, I would have been sitting right there, like, come on, protect me, somebody.
Ned was so trash. Like, Ned, what is gonna happen?
So anyway, okay, let me just mention this. Denzel. So fire crews had to go to Denzel Washington, guys. So the fire department was called out to Denzel house. Everybody worried like, oh, 2020, not 2020. You know what I'm saying? But Denzel said he saw some smoke or whatever. But when the fire department got there, they said there was no smoke. So I'm trying to figure out,
Denzel,
are you okay? Because you know he get up in age.
They do all them fighting movies, sir. You know he played Man on Fire, sir. Are you okay?
First report, it said, let me read y'all the caption because Gossip of the City messy as hell. Like the way they put the caption, I was dying laughing. But I mean, I'm glad everybody's okay. But it was just like they said, hold on, y'all. Denzel Washington's house. He called firefighters talking about he saw smoke, but they couldn't find it. But they couldn't find it part had me on the floor, y'all. Cause why y'all do that man like that? But seriously, I hope everything is okay with Denzel because my thing is, cause he wasn't in the house.
Father-in-law, so you need.
Yeah, that is soon to be father-in-law. Hey, John. But we might need to get father-in-law some help because my first thought was, I know you're not the only person in that house. That's my first thing.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, are you the only one that saw the smoke and thought to call the firefighters? Did you discuss this with somebody, or was he like saying, "Oh, I see," or did he say, "I see smoke," and people was like, "No, there's no smoke," and then he still called anyway? Like, I need to know what happened in that house because seeing smoke to call the fire department and there's nothing.
There has to be a lot of smoke.
And then there's nothing. Like something don't seem right. I am glad they evacuated the house, of course, because there was nothing there. So
yeah, but so you don't want to call the fire. Like I remember the time when like our kitchen, my grandfather left the stove or the oven on, or the stove. And it caught fire, like the back of it caught fire. Girl, he done picked me up from dance practice and we done came back. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we didn't even have to call the fire department for that. And I mean, the whole back of the kitchen was burnt up. So I'm just saying.
I almost burned down my apartment complex 2 years ago, trying to put some damn pizza in the oven. It done fell through the rack and then hit on the burner, y'all. It was so much smoke.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it got it for you to want to call.
And I didn't call nobody.
The ambulance or the fire department. It has to be a lot of smoke. Like, it's not just smoke. It got to be like fire, and you just don't know where the fire is.
And even if the smoke is gone, quote unquote, by the time they get there,
of it,
you will see some kind of evidence that there was some type of smoke going on. So I don't know what Denzel got going on. Y'all know he older now, so
we gonna stretch some. We gonna the prayers out to Denzel, prayer angel.
I feel like Jamie Foxx is doing something since we was talking about Denzel, but I don't forgot. But shout out to Jamie because congratulate to him. He doing something. Child. I don't feel like looking it up. Y'all look.
And prayers with him too, because I know we didn't mention it, but he did lose his sister. So,
yeah,
I think he has something coming on Netflix though. Tequila, I think you are right.
So, and shout out to Lamar Odom. He is finally free from that crazy ass lady. I do not.
Lying. You are lying.
Wait, it's yeah, I'm sorry. I'm reading the story. I saw the post that they broke up, and I was happy. But now another blog source is saying that they're back together that fast.
Oh, hope to God.
But Lamar, get out of that. That lady, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but something ain't right. And Lamar been doing this funny stuff, and I'm like, somebody save him. Save him. Somebody, please.
Save him.
But yeah, I think congratulations to Usher, who just had a baby girl. I forgot all about him having a baby on the way, but he had a baby girl I think 2 days ago, something like that. It was announced. So shout out to him and his lady friend. I don't know if they're together or not. I believe they are. Oh, and Lil Wayne and his girlfriend, they back together too, apparently, after they broke up because of political views. And fuck you, Lil Wayne, at this point. I'm done. So
they broke up. Okay.
Right. I guess that's it. I guess that's all I got.
All right. Well, you guys, y'all know this is the part of the show where we give y'all some love. So shout out to all our viewerships on YouTube. We see y'all coming over the Himalayas, and shout out to our listenerships on all our different platforms. We are on the major ones like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google. But if you guys want to get more information about Just Poddin', visit us at anchor.fm/justpoddin'. You guys can leave us a voicemail. You can find out more ways on how to support our podcast, find out all the different platforms we are on, and all that good stuff. But Tequila, let them know how they can become a part of the Just Poddin' family.
Yeah, I already know wherever y'all are listening or watching, you can drop down in them comments, leave us a quick note, tell us how much you love us. And yeah, just whatever's on your mind, keep it respectful though. Y'all already know. Because I might be in a mood one day and I see a comment, I'm responding. I'm not one of those people that's gonna stay out the comments. No, I'm gonna be in the comments responding. So
y'all be in the comments on a regular. So y'all love our comments up.
Yeah. Leave us a little quick note.
But moving on with the rest of the show, you guys, let's talk about movies and television. What you been watching? Anything new?
No. Other than, well, do you watch Put a Ring on It? Since we don't talk about it. I'll be watching that. Y'all, honey, y'all got to watch it. Well, I know y'all don't. I'm lying because it's really. So Put a Ring on It is a show on, and it's 3 couples. Can y'all? Oh, I opened another screen and it went away. So, how do I explain it? Okay, so it's 3 couples who are one person in the couple wants to get married and the other couple is hesitant at the moment.
Oh, I thought they were already married. Okay.
No. Hell no, according to some people. No. So they come on the show, they get counseling, whatever, and then they go on dates with other people. And I guess by the end of the show, we'll see if they want to stay together. Now, baby, my favorite couple is toxic as hell, but I just love them. Like, they from New Orleans, and the dude is toxic as the fuck, y'all. But he just so charismatic. Like, you just would just fall in love with him, but he toxic. But I do love the girl. She, with them, he's ready to get married now, but she's not, because they were engaged before, but then he caught off the wedding. So she like, it's a lot of stuff going on. She like, no, I had to wait 7 years for you. Like, what is 2 years? Like, how long I gotta wait? I leave this shit right now. I leave right now. Like, he one of them type. She just like,
wow.
So it's just like, and then I believe that her dad was gonna walk her down the aisle when they were previously getting married, but I think her dad's no longer with us. So that takes a toll on her, because she keeps saying, like, I can never have my dad walk me down that aisle. She was like, I don't think you understand that hurt like that you caused. So it's a lot with them. One of the couples had to leave the show because her dad was on life support and they had to make the decision to take him off. So,
gosh,
yeah, that was deep. I'm sorry for the circumstances, don't get me wrong, but I'm happy they left the show, because that was just too much going on. And plus, I don't think I would have liked that guy. Like, the girl, I feel like she deserved better. But I don't know them like that, and I didn't see them enough, so maybe that's just my own opinion. And then the other one, a new couple came, but I'll get to them in a second. So the second couple, well, it's really the third couple because the second one left. The girl wants to get married and the guy does not. At first, it was looking like the guy was just an asshole. You know, they going out on dates and he like, I don't care. Like, she can go out on date. I don't give a fuck who she going out with. He was just not showing no type of emotion. Now the New Orleans couple, nigga turned up. Oh, buddy from New Orleans, he turned up. Oh, you wearing that? Oh, you gonna wear that? Oh, something like that. So he was like, oh, you wearing that? Oh, that's what you gonna wear when you go? Oh, what y'all did on y'all little date? So he was turned up. But this guy, he was so nonchalant, like, and he was coming off like an asshole. But when we found out that the reason he's so hesitant is because she done ghosted him like 3 times.
Dang.
Like, when they first got together, they first started talking. She left him for her ex. Then she came back to them, left him again. So it's just like, girl, how you got?
So he got some reason to be like reserved. Okay.
First of all, she seems so dry. First of all, Michael, I think that's your name, baby. Hey, because you deserve better, boo. Okay, you deserve better. He's an asshole, but I get it. I understand now.
I get why he's probably an asshole to her.
And they don't have no kind of chemistry. Like, the other couples, you could tell, like, even throughout their problems and all that, you could tell that they love each other or they have fun together. This couple just look, I'm like, do y'all even talk? Like, do y'all have good conversation? Michael, come on down to Charlotte, Michael. And then this third couple just came last episode, so I don't really know much about them, but I know enough, and I know that girl needs to leave that nigga because she ready to get married, and it might be the other way around. I don't know. I can't remember which one of them, but their relationship started off horrible because it sounds like they trying to. This is what I took from it. She was the side chick, but she didn't know. And he had a main chick. And then she became the main chick. And then he had a side chick. Because the way she explained it was when they was first dating, they weren't together yet. Some girl hit her phone up and was like, this is my man. And he denied it. He said he didn't know who that was. So they go on dating, right? They get together. Now they're in a relationship. This girl pops up again. Like, this is
they got too much going on.
So then he's still denying it. He go on a work trip. Now he a photographer, I believe. He go on a work trip. Come to find out, he on vacation with the girl and her family. Her family now. So I'm like,
do it away.
and he still won't. admit it, but the girl, like the other girl, she has receipts. Like she done show her everything. So
everything about the
and
relationship.
they only been together.
So technically, she might still be the side piece.
No, I think she done upgraded to the main now, just because I believe they live together and stuff. But
not to say, because like, girl,
yeah, they live together and all that. But I think she upgraded to the main. But he is definitely. I think he's still cheating right now. Talking about
at least that for sure.
Yeah, and they have been together 2 years. Like these other couples have been like together like for years. They've been together for 2 years, and I just think they just need to go ahead and part ways because y'all started horrible. It looked like it's going horrible, and then I think she's not emotionally stable. Like when he went out, she just came back from her date. Now, most of the dates have been trash. I will say, like that. The OWN network, y'all need to get them people some better dates. It's been 1 or 2 that's been good, but some of these, her date was so bad. Her date was the worst. He was so lame. Like I cannot stand. I can't stand somebody that come in on 10, like dad jokes for days. Soon as you walk through the door, like shut the hell up. Like it was aggravating. It was horrible. He was lame as hell. So then she come back from her date, and then so they in the house, and somebody knock on the door, and it was his date. That better not be your date. That better not, ma'am. This is what the show.
You already know this. Y'all been to the meetings. You agreed because you went on the date.
Calm your ass now. So they left. I think she was very. I think she's insecure. I think she was threatened by the girl. I think she was very threatened by the woman. And he looked happy, child. He like, well, what's wrong? What's wrong? No.
No.
Because he said, yeah, I think I could see myself being interested in somebody else, which is honest, but come on, bro. Like, you are a cheater. You cannot say that.
Yeah.
He ain't even cute. Like, you was not even that cute.
I wouldn't even want to marry anybody that said that.
Well, I mean, it's not that. It's just like, because anybody can be interested in somebody else. But I just feel like in this particular situation, you could have I can't remember if she asked him, because if she asked him, then she got to be ready for the response, or if he just offered. So I can't remember. But I'm just like, I don't know. You could have just said something else, I guess. But at least he was being honest. But what I'm about to say is, so they went out on the date. Like, soon as they closed the door, she crying. Like, hard down crying. Now, if y'all know me, y'all know, well, I be crying over some dumb shit. But I'm not crying over no nigga that's going out on no other date when we have to be out of the show to do that. Like, what?
Girl, she's not emotionally stable or probably secure enough. And for good reason. Like, if your whole relationship has been set up to be like he's cheating and he hasn't been honest about it, like, you know what I'm saying?
Girl, you need to find somebody else, because first of all, you are pretty. She's very pretty. He is not. Find you somebody else, girl. Find you somebody else. I know it ain't all about the looks, honey, but I don't know if he done tore down your self-esteem, honey, but you need to find some confidence. Go to somebody, build yourself back up, because you can find somebody else out there in Atlanta. But that's it. Other than that, I started Snowfall over today, and I've been enjoying that like I ain't never seen it before. It's still as good as the first time I watched it. And Ratchet. I'm on episode 6.
Oh, so you got into the black lady.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She's fire, isn't she?
Yeah, I'm at the part where they killed them people at their dance and they ran away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm on that part. First of all, that show is wild. Like,
wild. Bless you. Wild.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
I feel so bad for that, though, because she was doing so good, and then
but don't be telling me nothing now that I'm watching.
No, I'm just saying, because that already happened. If you said they got the dance, it reset her because she started going crazy again. The black lady.
Oh yeah.
So that was just so sad. I was just like, oh, the whatchamacallit word girl done went crazy again.
Yeah, but everybody is crazy on that show. Like, I'm just like, what in the hell? It's like when you think it can't get no worse.
That's what I was like. That's my thought. I was like, wait, something always happening. I said, I like this. People dying real quick. And then, because at first I really wasn't paying attention, and then I seen the people dying, and I'm like, well, dang, there's something crazier just keep happening. Child, it reminded me of Tiger King. So at first I was like, what?
Ain't nothing worse than that Tiger King though, because baby, that shit kept you on edge, and it was true.
I was like, what? Like
I have never watched this show like Tiger King ever in my life, where it was literally like, okay, this got to be it. Like, it's nothing that can get worse than this. And they topped it every time.
It was a gag every episode. It was a gag.
Up to the end, like, who would have thought there was informants involved and all kind of shit. But anyway, that's another story. But yeah, Ratchet is really good. I like it. I'm gonna have to finish it. I feel like I watched a movie. I have a confession, y'all. Got a confession. So I had turned on my TV the other day. I said, oh, I've seen this movie. I'm going to tell y'all what it is afterwards. I seen this black classic on Netflix or whatever. I said, oh, let me go ahead and watch it. Like, I ain't seen it in a long time. I'm watching it and I'm like, I don't think I might have ever watched it through, because it was a lot of parts where I was like, oh, this happened. Boys in the Hood, y'all. Boys in the Hood.
Oh, I thought you was doing something totally different.
I did not know. Like, I seen parts. I seen the end. But it was somewhere up and through that. I mean, I'm like, oh, I never
seen more Chestnut Dots, right? Boys in the Hood.
Yeah. Ricky! Okay. Yeah. So it was some parts that and then I think I was getting Boys in the Hood mixed up with Menace to Society, because I'm like, where is Lorenz Tate? Where is Old Dog at? But I'm like, oh, that is not
the movie.
That's not the movie. But that's my movie, though. That's my movie. What movie you thought I was talking about?
That ain't. I'll tell you afterwards. Cause Tuka played that game. I was like, what?
Oh, I'm glad you said that, because I watched that last night. I forgot to say it. I watched that last night. I have seen that all the way through a couple times. But yes, I did watch that last night. So I'm glad you said it.
My dad was like, have I seen this before? And I'm like, yes. Who has not seen Tuka play that game? That was my movie, though. I ain't gonna hold you. That was my black movie. That
yeah,
one in the world. Huh?
Talking about Tuka play that game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because some of the movies, like, it was just kind of cheesy and stuff, but I really did like that.
That one was really good. Like, that one was really good. That one, and is it How to Be a Player? What's the one with Bill Bellamy?
I don't know, but I knew you was about to say that one.
Maybe I think it's that one. I have to look it up. But I really like that one too. I thought that one was really good. They don't make them like that no more.
I know, they need to come back out with it. Well, they be trying to do something on, the little low budget things. But I be watching them. If y'all make them, I'll keep y'all in business, because I be
watching them. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie, I do be watching them. I
did try to watch that. What's that Christmas jingle jangle thing?
It came out yesterday. I didn't watch. I thought it came out tonight.
Well, as soon as they start
singing, it was a musical.
I know. I knew it was a musical. That's the thing. I knew it was a musical, and as soon as they start singing, and that black man started singing, I said, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. And I tried. Yeah, I'm gonna try again, but I still ain't watch Hamilton. So
I only watched half of Hamilton, to be honest with y'all. I mean, it was good. I just wasn't. It was just like with Beyonce thing. I didn't watch all of Beyonce. I was just like, I'm tired of the singing. I'm tired. I'm tired. But other than that, I think I definitely would have enjoyed Hamilton if I was there. That's why I really wanted to see it live, because you're forced to sit there through it live. But on TV. You're like, okay, I can rewind it, I can pause it, I get distracted.
Right.
So, but for me, I really haven't been watching too much. I really have been watching a lot of like YouTube stuff. But today I did watch a movie. I watched 2 movies though. I watched one last night and one today, and they were both in the horror field. So the first one was Bad Hair. I watched that one.
I watched that.
I liked it. I think it did move a little slow. I thought it could have picked up a little bit faster. But I like the concept of it. I definitely love how it was shot. But yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. Like,
I just think it was, and then maybe I was really tired last night. So I was like, I think it was for 2 hours, it was a long movie.
Oh, it was too long. That's
like, I just think for 2 hours for that, and it could have been more
for nothing to happen. Like,
yeah, it's like, could have been more for 2 hours. It could have been more, like more stuff they could have went, I don't know, more stuff just I felt like could have happened.
I feel like Jordan Peele need to take that and do it over. Because I feel like you said,
it's such a good idea, right? And even how it gave so much, like the ending, I was like, ooh, like, you know what I'm saying? It gave a good vibe. So I was just like, what am I not missing? Because it's like you want to like it more, because I think after you watch it and you see all of the little hidden points, you're like, dang, okay, you did something. And it got some like roots to it. It's like some black roots to it. I like anything that has like some real true black root. I don't know if it's true, but like mythology behind it. So I don't know. I
was trying to. I'm like, yeah, I like it. I'm like in my head, like, yeah, this is good. Then I'm like, no, I don't know if I do.
I don't know how I feel. Yeah, I think I can see that too. Like, I think in my head, I'm just saying, I like it. But I just know, if anything, it was too long. Like, I just feel like
more be watching again. I can tell you.
Yeah, I feel like more could have happened within that 2 hours. More killings, more something. Even what I was gonna say, and then there were certain parts like when they kept cutting to her family at the dinner table. Girl, I don't know. Like, some of it, I was like, I don't know what's happening here. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. But that somebody told me to watch Annabella, and they said they didn't like it. But they said I haven't watched it, but I told them I would watch it. Yeah, but they said they didn't like it. But I remember, I think you told me you heard it wasn't good.
Yeah, everybody I heard said it wasn't good.
I know on Joe Budden podcast, shout out to the Joe BP.
Well, we can't trust their ass because they
say right, because they be saying they don't like nothing.
I think I can trust Rory, because I think Rory be like, I think he can. I don't know. I feel like Joe and Maul be hating on shit just to hate on.
If it ain't Snowfall, Maul don't even like it. I ain't never heard him say he like
shit just to hate on. We just ain't got the same taste, I guess. So I can't trust him.
Joe is a super hard critic. Joe don't like nothing. I'd be surprised when he say he likes something.
Yeah, but then with the stuff he like, I'm watching, I'm like, well, what? Like, what was that movie? That movie with my fave in it, Robert De Niro. But goddamn, I'm like, this shit.
I think I know what you're talking about. No. I ain't never seen it, but he went in on it.
I ain't get through. But
I heard people do say it's good. I need to try and watch it, but I just don't.
Don't watch it if you're trying to lay down and so you got to be wide awake. Like, that shit will put you to sleep. I love movies like that. I love movies like that. Like, I love me a good gangster, like a good. Y'all know the type of
I need a good action.
Not even gangster, like, you know the type of Robert De Niro movies. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Like, I love me a movie like that, but I was just like, I don't know if it was just moving so slow or what. But I'm just like, I tried to watch it 3 different times, and I only got through an hour and a half. So
maybe I just watched the trailer. That was as much as I could see. And it looked good, but then I'd be like, it's not enough for me to click on it. It's not enough.
I only did it because of my guy.
But so today I watched. So I was taking out my braids before I got my hair done, and I said I wasn't gonna watch it because I was scared. But I watched His Room. It's on Netflix. It's a little black horror film. Yeah. It's good. I'm gonna say it's good, but it's kind of scary. So if y'all don't like scary, don't watch it. Really, the scariest part of it, like I don't like scary faces. Like I think like the suspense stuff, I don't really care about the suspense. But when I see people faces and their faces be looking scary, I really don't like that much of it. And honestly, I think I would have turned it off if I didn't have like a bunch of hair product on my doggone hands. But I couldn't get the remote.
Oh, but you can watch Lovecraft.
Lovecraft ain't that scary. That's really
them faces, them girls.
They did, but they weren't that scary. They weren't. These things were scary. I will say though, in this, it reminds you of like episode 3, I think, of Lovecraft. Huh?
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
What's the movie called?
Oh, His House.
Oh, okay.
And it's about these African refugees coming to London.
To live. Oh, y'all, you lost me.
So a lot of these Africans, they coming over to London to live, and so I guess the community that they have to go through, or the organization that they have to go through to house them, they put them in this trash facility, and they can't. So they basically give them a weekly wage. They give them like food. They can't get a job or anything, and so it's just basically you're seeing white people oppress black people, and they just give them these like crappy living conditions. But their house ends up being haunted, and so they're basically like just living in this haunted house, and the hauntedness is the creepy part. So that's all I can say. If I say more, I feel like I'll give away the story. But
cover art on Netflix.
Who?
The cover art, the little thing. I think I saw it on Netflix. I just didn't click.
Listen, I had to watch it during the day. I really wanted to turn it off, but my homeboy was like, "Please watch." He was like, "Y'all so scary." I was like, "Those faces was legit scary." Like,
well, I won't be watching. I'll tell you that right now.
If it wasn't more scary than Lovecraft, like they got me a good time. Like I was like, ooh. Like one of them, he was staring. It was so close up on the person's face. And so you can only really see like some of the monsters you can only see in the dark.
That don't bother me, like the faces and stuff.
What be bothering you in scary movies?
Just everything else. Like the visual of the face, that really don't bother me. It's just that popping up shit. And then really what really gets me is like either true stories or like the stuff happening, like that. Yeah, like the stuff happening is what, because I be done got in my head when I get back home to my apartment, and I'm like, oh shit, like is something gone? Like I'm one of them people driving, because the face don't bother me, because you can have a regular face and be scared of me.
Scary. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the face part that don't really faze me, because I be driving. Cause me and my best friend, like that was what we used to do. Like we used to watch scary movies. Then I would go home sometimes, and then I'm driving. I just feel like when I'm looking at rear view, something's gonna pop up in that back seat. Like I'm one of them type of people. Like I just feel like something always gonna be there. Like when I look, like it's just gonna be. So stuff like that.
The scary faces do bother me. I think because that's what I would see in like my dreams or something like that, or whatever. But this one was so close to Keela, and it was just like he was just trying to turn on the light because he knew the face would go away. And baby, he couldn't reach the light. I was like, "You about to die, Craig. You about to die."
No, them old white people in movies scare me more than a face. Them old white people, I'm like, oh my god.
I don't like to see people die by the neck either. Like if you about to try to cut off somebody's head or their neck, I can never watch that. Like I always close my eyes. I always be glad. I'd be like, are they gonna show? Like I be trying to hold on. I'd be like, are they gonna show it? Are they gonna show it? And then sometimes, they don't ever show that part. They just like cut to something.
Oh yeah, like goriness, like that. Some gory stuff, like if you're like drilling into a person, like in certain body parts. I mean, I'm a watch, but stuff like that don't really bother me. Or I might be like, oh, but I'm still watching. Like I'm about to watch. So yeah, well, okay, well, good for that movie.
But that's it. That's all I've been watching, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's it for me too. I'm still watching Girlfriend, Sister, The Park. I'm still watching all.
Speaking of Girlfriends, so maybe I have been wrong all of this time. Maybe I thought like the first season of The Game, they had a different cast, but maybe it was just an episode of Girlfriends because they did a crossover.
I said that. I thought I told you that.
No.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like they only did that one episode. It was one episode where it was Derwin wasn't Derwin. Or two. I think it was two because I think it was the pilot and the crossover episode. Or something like that. Yeah, but Derwin was there the first season. Or it might have just been the Girlfriends episode. Because Derwin was there the first season. The real Derwin. Poochon.
Yeah. And it had another Kelly too.
Yeah, that was only that was just the crossover episode for Girlfriends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because even the first episode of The Game, I believe, is the regular cast.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, okay. My fault, my head, because I was like, I know I've seen that somewhere, and so she was like, "Did you know?" And I was like, I thought they had a whole season. And she was like, and I went and I Googled it and everything. And she was like, girl, it ain't there. Like I Googled it before I called you. I was like, oh, dang.
No, because I wouldn't have been watching if it was the season with a whole season of them other people.
Well, I didn't watch it either, but like I said, I remember catching those episodes on CW randomly. So I just assumed that's what it was when the actual season came out.
It was only one episode. You must have been watching that same episode. But yeah, that crossover did not get me to watching, honey, because I didn't start watching until it got on BET.
Till it got on BET?
Mm-hmm. But they put the old episodes on too, so I saw the first season. But I wasn't watching when it was on CW because I was just like, what the hell is that? And I don't know why, because I liked the Mowry sisters. Well, back then I did. Tamara's a different story now, but shout out to Tia.
Tia is our dog.
But yeah, that's it though. That's all I got.
All right, you want to do the random section? I got 2 of them.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, y'all. So y'all probably done seen these on Facebook, but I'm gonna read them anyway. All right, it says, what y'all think? I'm taking my boyfriend and our kids on a family vacation. He feel like I'm wrong for not including his kid. I told him that he or his baby mother can pay for their kid if they want to go. I feel like that's not my kid, so that's not my responsibility. Am I wrong? Or it says I'm wrong, but I think they're trying to say, am I wrong?
Okay, did it say boyfriend or husband?
Boyfriend. And it don't sound like the boyfriend going either. It sounds like she's just taking her and her kid.
Oh, baby, no. Oh, it's no question. The boyfriend not going? Because I was about to say, well, why can't, if the boyfriend going, then he can bring his child and then, he can take care of his
But the boyfriend's not going. It's just she's taking her kids on a vacation. So why would I take?
Why is this even a situation at this point?
Because at first I did the same thing. At first I was like, dang, she did wrong. And then I said, wait a minute. The thing
you didn't do the same thing as me. I never said she was wrong.
I was thinking it was a husband at first. And I was like, well, dang, if it's her, they married, like she should be able to take the kid. But I was like, wait a minute. This thing say boyfriend. And then I said, it don't sound like the boyfriend going. So no, she's not wrong, like at all.
Whether he going or not, baby girl, you ain't wrong, because if he was going, that's not my responsibility. You can get your child, like, I'm not about to let nothing happen to her while she here, but I'm not about to be putting my money into her. Like, if we gonna do stuff, like, of course, eating food and like the rooms and stuff, but it's just like, you think I'm about to just pay for your child while you sitting right here? Like, now that ain't what's about to happen. That's not what's about to happen. That's
I
easy.
should have read the comments. I'm gonna have to start telling them to send me the comments. I
think
can see this one that said, this one person was like, I would never exclude children. They're innocent.
But them ain't my kids. So
right.
It's kids all over the world. I'm not picking up one of them. So no.
So one of these, I can only read the first comment. So this comment, I'm gonna read the first comment first because this is literally how I responded to the question too. It says, "Are you serious or is this a joke?" So, okay, me and my boyfriend have been together for 5 years. I pay all the bills, food, gas, his haircuts, his child support on 4 kids, and help his granny pay her taxes. Because I have 3 jobs, I do hair, run a mini daycare, and I strip only on weekends. My boyfriend don't work, but he's going to school online to be a chef. He has big plans to work for White Castle after he graduates. The other day, he asked me for $5,000 to give his baby mama because she ready to start saving up for little Tay-Tay college fund. I told him I can give half. He said if I really love him, I would have the whole amount in all capital letters. Whole amount is in all caps. He got so upset and broke up with me and told me I have 48 hours to get the rest or it's over for good. I love him. What should I do to get him back?
Well, first of all, it's not a question of if it's real or if it's a joke, because it's clearly a joke. Because who goes to chef school online, first of all, to be at White Castle? So it's clearly a troll, but bitch, what? Like, I don't even know, how do people come up with this stuff?
Right. Because you lost me at, you trying to become a chef online and want to be working at Castle. You don't need to go to online school for that. Yeah. And if it's online, like, you can get a job. You can take the online. Right. So, but girl, I said break up with me.
Right. You ain't got to worry about me. First of all, I'm not giving nobody $5,000. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care. I don't care about all that other shit. Like, y'all can think what y'all want about me, but I'm not giving nobody $5,000 that's sitting on the damn couch at the house. Because clearly you're not in school. Like, I'm just going to take that out of it because it's a joke. Like, you're not in school. So you about to sit on my couch and I'm going to work. I don't care what the profession is. I
don't care what the jobs are.
$5,000.
First of all,
for somebody, it's not even for you.
Right. It's not even for you. It's for your kids. Like,
you got me fucked up.
First of all, break up with me. Because if I got all these jobs, listen, all the money that I've been given for you, it's about to now be in my pocket.
$5,000, nigga. You eat every day, ain't it? I'm paying these bills every day, ain't it? You got to start treating him like a kid. What Christmas? You better turn on them lights. That's your Christmas present. You better run that water. That's your birthday present. You better open that refrigerator. They ain't Christmas right there. You better shit.
Yeah. I mean, in my head, maybe like my head, if this was real, the baby mom must think he is the one like coming out of pocket with $5,000, not realizing it's.
Oh, the baby mom. I don't think.
I mean, I know she don't care, but I know he probably got it set up like he's the one that's bringing her the $5,000. Like,
girl, why would you think that?
Because I'm just trying to make it make sense. Like, I mean, I'm sure. Like, I know the baby mama wouldn't care where the $5,000 is, but I know I wouldn't. Like,
I'm pretty sure she know her baby dad don't work. So. I don't think that's the case.
Because I would be like, could you think a baby mom would be like, can you ask such and such? Can you ask your girlfriend to give you $5,000?
Absolutely.
Wow.
I think if the baby mama know that her baby daddy ain't doing shit, but she got he's with somebody that has money coming in, they don't care where it's coming from, how he get
They
it.
gonna ask for it.
Like, well, you better ask your little girlfriend. You know how bitches be. You better ask your little girlfriend. She got something.
Dang, that's trifling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't put it past nobody. I got one. I ain't read it yet, so I don't know how it's about to turn out.
Okay.
I got it off Angela Yee page because she be posting these.
Okay, go ahead.
It's saying, I need help. My girlfriend, who was my first love, cheated on me. It was a weekday and I had to work in the morning, so I would sleep early. She invited her friends over and got drunk in my house with them. She asked her friend for a threesome and her friend agreed, so they woke me up to a threesome. It was fantastic. I fell asleep and my girlfriend and her friend snuck away in a separate bedroom and continued to have sex multiple times the rest of the night. I could not move forward in our relationship because I couldn't trust her, but the love between us is still all there. Okay, that's the end of it.
So, but he want to know how to get over it?
he already said he couldn't move forward in the relationship.
Right. If you know you can't move forward, then you just gonna have to break up with her and seek some counseling to help you get over her, mentally.
I mean, I guess he's asking because the love is still there. Should they get back together? Listen, if you can't get over her, if you figure like if y'all had,
it was just that one night.
This is when y'all don't. This is why y'all need to be having threesomes. If y'all ain't got something lined up, this is exactly what happened. What do we say all the time? This is y'all better stop. Y'all better stop all that bullshit. So
you said yes to the threesome. You right?
These people cannot handle it. So if you consider her cheating on you, if that's what y'all, y'all didn't talk about it, or if y'all did, but if she cheating on you and you cannot get over it and the trust is gone, what is there? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get the question. I don't give a damn if the love's still there. You can love a whole people. That don't mean you need to be with them.
With them, right. If you feel like you can't get over it, then you can't get over it because you're gonna hold that over her head for all your life, and then you don't need to be in a relationship.
Right now, if you can pass it, then okay. But you said you can't move forward and you can't trust her and all that. So I'm just like, well, what is the point?
And my thing is, was it just that one time, like that night?
Yeah, just said multiple times that night. Well, that really don't matter to me because if they didn't discuss it, he feels like that's cheating. That's cheating. Mm-hmm. So I don't care if it was one time or 1,000 times. So if you can't trust her, then move on, sir.
Right. But and you can also open yourself up to like threesomes and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be mindful. Y'all should have had more of a discussion about it. Because when you having threesomes, the expectations from you and your partner need to be made up front. So
well, that's why I said I don't know if they did or did it because from the post, they may very well have, and they have said that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, regardless of whether y'all had a conversation or did not have a conversation, you feel like it's cheating, then it's cheating. So, sir, move the hell on. Like, I don't understand. People be writing in the places, and y'all already know what the damn answer should be. You already know what people gonna say. So
break up, like seek some counseling, seek some relationship counseling, like with her if you really want to work it out. But that doesn't mean, even if you seek counseling, that doesn't mean the conclusion is gonna be y'all stay together. It could be just to help y'all move on, or you be able to move on and date freely and not hold that resentment or that grudge on to the next female that you meet. You know what I'm saying? Because dudes be liking to hold on to grudges. I mean, women too. But
I just feel like these people that be writing in, knowing good and damn well what everybody gonna say, y'all gonna do what y'all want to do anyway. So why in the hell is y'all wasting my time and yours? Like, that's what I don't understand with these type of situations. Like, you know what everybody gonna say. It's obvious, but that's all I got.
All right. I think that's all.
Oh yeah, I made some crab balls.
Oh yeah, we didn't do food. Okay.
I ain't got nothing for food other than that. But I made some crab balls in the air fryer, baby. Bust. Shout out to Lene Monet. I used her recipe for the hood sauce and it was perfection. Okay. Perfection. I'm about to put that shit on everything. Seafood, chicken, all of that. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Dang, I meant to say it at the beginning. So your girl has worked out every day since Monday, baby. This is an accomplishment of my life. I have never worked out this long in my whole entire freaking life. 5 days in a row, honey. Baby, I'm
Yay! I have done 0 days, but that's okay. Yay!
honey been sweating. First of all, I don't know how y'all do it. Cause I'm like, whoo,
You been going to the apartment complex or you've been doing stuff in the house?
Huh?
You've been going to your apartment complex or you've been doing stuff in the house?
Well, I think they got some weird hours and all that other shit. And I don't know these people, so I ain't going out there. But I've been doing stuff in my house. And when I tell y'all I be drenched in sweat, like I be in here like, baby, it's hot. And then I really just want to go outside and walk.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's really all I want to do. But I be scared to be outside, y'all. People is crazy. And I don't want nobody talking to me and all that other stuff. So
right.
But I did go outside today. I went outside today and I walked a mile. So that's a start.
Mm-hmm.
But
yes, shout out to working out. Hopefully I can start back. I've been trying to do stuff.
I got a challenge. Shaquana and Whitney. We got to work out every day.
Oh, okay.
But we get one rest day. But baby, talking about thighs burning. And I did a what day was it? Yesterday? I didn't think I was gonna make it, y'all. Well, after that first day, of course I was. But yesterday, y'all know these raggedy ass ankles. Why the hell my stupid self decided to do a kickboxing workout? My ankle said, "Girl," like I finished it, but afterwards, my ankle was hurting. I was like, "Girl, you already know we don't do this, babe. We do not do this."
Your ankle was asleep and they woke up like, what is she doing? Absolutely not. The most.
Like, really my left one. My left one was just like, I was like, oh my God. But I really had like that workout because it was like, I don't know the right terms for it, but it was like I could do the moves, but it was like I was literally, it was only 30 minutes, but I was like dripping sweat. Like when I got down on my yoga mat, my face was like dripping sweat. It was gross. But I don't know. And then that other work I did, that one I try to do Monday though. I'm never doing that one again. I'll be on pop sugar, but that was too much for me personally. Too much for me. Like I'm like, no. But yeah, so shout out to working out, but that's all I got. I got a quote whenever we ready.
Oh, I did have one for food. This is nasty though.
Oh yeah, what is it? Oh, okay. I did have some chitlins too, y'all. I had some chitlins this week and they was amazing.
I saw your post. All right, so this is eat one of these for what is this? $100,000. So the first one looks like to be what them things called? The little Spam things. The Vienna sausages. Vienna sausages with a thing of SpaghettiOs, but it's like in gelatin form.
Oh no, ma'am.
So this is the first picture. That's the first one.
I don't like no gelatin stuff. I cannot stand that kind of stuff.
Okay. The next one is Cheerios, a bowl of Cheerios cereal with 2 looks like uncooked hot dogs and a slice of cheese.
Oh, with the milk. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right.
Is that it?
No, I got two.
Oh.
Then we have, I think, okay, then we have another bowl of cereal. This one looks like Frosted Flakes with a slice of cheese, but it's like crumbled up. Like how you put on grits.
This about to be my choice.
All right. And then the last one is a slice of pie. It looks like pumpkin.
How can you tell
potato.
Oh.
With mustard squirted on it.
Honestly, I be watching some weird combination foods and they be putting mustard on stuff and they be saying it ain't that bad. So for me, it's gonna be the pie. And let me tell you why. The first one is out the window because I don't like gelatin stuff and I don't like Vienna sausages. So that was gonna be it for me. The Cheerios, the milk, the hot dogs, the cheese. Stomach ache. I'm telling you, I'm not doing it. And that hot dog is throwing me off.
The hot dog is messing it up.
Right. So now the Frosted Flakes, but them probably cornflakes, and that's already nasty.
Okay, yes. They might be cornflakes.
They probably ain't even frosted. So cornflakes is a no for me. And with cheese on top, they sprinkle that cheese on top, like, and then cheese on top of milk with the I just feel like that would have been my choice up until the pie and the mustard because I feel like, yeah, it's weird. And I like mustard on like hot dogs and stuff. Mustard is not my favorite flavor of condiments, but I do eat mustard. I do like mustard, so I just feel like it's got to be on the pie. Maybe I can get a salty, sweet kind of sensation going. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So that's my choice.
So for me, I used to eat Vienna sausages when I was a kid. So I probably could eat all of those, but those SpaghettiOs and that gelatin form, I just cannot do. And it's just a lot of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, like, that's a lot of Vienna sausages and that's a lot of gelatin spaghetti.
Yeah, I can't. Like, I used to eat Vienna sausages, but only like I could only ever eat like one or two. Like I could never eat the whole can.
Yeah, that's a lot of them. And a whole can is like 4, maybe like 3 or 4. It's not that many. So I don't think I can eat that many. So my first, I was like, you know what? I can do these cereals because I could just eat all of the cereal, the cereal with the hot dog. I can eat all the cereal, eat the cheese, and the hot dogs. Like,
now you're supposed to eat it together.
But look how they got it in this bowl. How I'm supposed to eat that together?
You break up, get you your spoon. You get you a piece of the hot dog. What you mean? That's how. Oh shoot! Maybe not. I don't even know. But that hot dog is in there for you to eat together.
And then they got the slice of cheese like it's a garnish. Okay, I said maybe that won't be too bad. I like Cheerios. I don't really eat
and then probably Cheerios, not Honey Nut.
Right. But I said, and then I just said this hot dog not cooked. So let me just go over. So you're right. This does look like cornflakes. Again, I used to eat that cereal as a child because, my parents ain't want to buy nothing sweet. So, and I think you could probably do that cheese, but then it's just the fact that it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. So my choice would be the pie. My choice would be the pie. Because I just feel like you can eat that pie like in 3-4 bites and be done, and bam, you got $100,000. Like, I think I could easily scarf that down because I don't like other people's. I like anybody's, well, not everybody's pumpkin pie, but more generic based pumpkin pies I can eat. Versus eating more people's like generic people with sweet potato pie, because I really don't like sweet potatoes. I really only like the one I make and my cousin. Them really the only two I eat. Anything else I do not like.
Let me tell you.
So if it's a pumpkin pie, I just feel like I can make that work, like in my head.
Sweet potato pie. Let me get close. Sweet potato pie and pumpkin pie taste the same. And I don't give a damn if y'all revoke my black card.
Tequila. I should have bought. You know what? I should have bought that pumpkin stuff from the store, because I think I am gonna make a pumpkin pie this year. Yes. But I was gonna buy one from the store, like the little bite, and because I think they do too. Like I think they do.
Black people be out in these streets shaming people for liking pumpkin pie.
But let me tell you, you put in the exact same spices.
But let me tell you, this is what I'm thinking though. I mean, from my experience, let me just speak for me, because I've only had pumpkin pie that I know of one time. And let me tell you, it was the best, one of the best pies I've ever had in my fucking life. My mom, this was two Christmases ago. It was 2 Christmases ago, or either 2 Thanksgivings ago. I don't know. My mom's co-worker, she cooks all the time and stuff. So she baked a pie. And she baked a sweet potato pie, and she baked a pumpkin pie. So by the time I got home for the holidays, my mama done ate all the sweet potato pie. So she like, it's pumpkin pie left. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, oh, I ain't never had it, but let's see. I'm eating it. I'm like, I said, Mama, are you sure this is the pumpkin pie? Like, because I was like, this tastes like sweet potato pie, but it tastes like one of the best sweet potato pies I've ever had in my life. Like the pie itself, whatever it was good. So I'm like, Mama, are you sure? She was like, yes, I'm sure, because this and this and this and this. And I'm like, so black people really be going in on pumpkin pie, and it tastes just like sweet potato pie. Like, it literally tasted like sweet potato pie. So I don't understand.
I think you're right. I haven't had pumpkin pie in a long time. And again, but I know the times that I've had it, it's been good, and it's been generic, like like store-bought pumpkin pie. Like, and
I'm gonna have to get me one. I'm gonna have to taste me one.
That's what I said. Like, I was in the store today, and I was like, I really need to get a pumpkin pie to see how it, like, to remember the taste. But from my experience, it has the same flavors. And to me, I can eat any store-bought pumpkin pie. Like, I mean, my mama used to buy it, like, all the time for the holidays. Like, she wouldn't buy no potato pie. And then they really started buying potato pie when Patty came out with her potato pies. And I was like, I don't like this.
What?
I don't like her sweet potato pie. Her sweet potato pie tastes like everybody else's sweet potato pie. Like, I don't like it. And it's something, I just don't think I like sweet potatoes.
I ain't had it.
I just don't like sweet potatoes. I don't know, like.
But the pumpkin pie tastes like sweet potato pie. So how you like the pumpkin pie?
I think because sweet potatoes are naturally already sweet without all the extra stuff.
No, they ain't. It's just in their name. Baby, I cannot eat no regular plain ass sweet potato. You better put some
sweet potatoes all together. I don't know, but I can eat pumpkin stuff because it really. I know it's the same spices.
And I ain't eating pumpkin. And I'm opposite because I'm not eating no pumpkin stuff. Now the only thing I like with pumpkin now, my coworker made some pumpkin cake pops. What's the little cake thing?
Mm-hmm.
Fire. Fire. You hear me?
To me, you know what pumpkin pie reminds me of? Like a carrot cake.
No, because I don't eat carrot cake.
Oh.
I eat the carrot cake. I eat
the same spices too.
I eat the carrot cake Oreos. I do eat the carrot cake Oreos. And that do taste like carrot cake. So I guess kind of I do eat carrot cake, maybe, I guess. But I don't think it don't taste the same to me. But it ain't nothing but that damn nutmeg and cinnamon and shit. Yeah. So,
and I always assumed that sweet potatoes were just naturally sweet. So I feel like with all the extra people be sweetening them up, it was just too sweet. And then
sweet potatoes not sweet to me, like not sweet enough for no pie. No.
So I just thought with the pumpkin, like pumpkins aren't sweet. But you know, some of the pumpkin spice stuff be over, because you know pumpkin spice has its own seasoning. They be having that pumpkin spice seasoning, which I think is really just allspice.
Which I don't subscribe to that. That pumpkin spice.
I really think it's just allspice. But some of the pumpkin spice stuff be tasting good. And I will say it do taste kind of generic. Like, I don't know. People need to stop. I agree. People need to stop shaming people that like pumpkin pie, because they're basically the same thing.
I was like, is this what I've been missing my whole life? Like, maybe I just had one of the world's greatest pumpkin pie that one time. And because I'm like, Mama, is she making another one? Like, I'm about to ask her this year. Because I want one. Like, lady, give me some. And she makes some eggnog too. Baby, it's eggnog season, honey. But
you know, listen, I already got some in the refrigerator.
Wait, you got our brand?
I ain't got Archon. I actually wanted to go by the store today and see if they had it.
No, I remember they discontinued it. Remember we talked about this last year. That's what I was about to say.
I got Publix. But I thought last year I saw it in the store at Food Lion. It was like the end of the season though.
Yeah, but they said they changed the recipe. So it's not the same. People saying that's not. Yeah, it's not the same one.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I think you are
right. Because we had a whole conversation about
I thought, oh yeah, it was a new recipe. It was.
Well, Publix.
And they put out another one. I think they put out another one too.
Well, they ain't had that green.
Listen, we're gonna have to write them a letter.
Borden. Hey, yo, Borden.
Or Cope. Yeah, Borden. I'm like, who is it?
It's Borden. That's all I thought. Because them other ones is nasty. But Publix is good. Well, actually, the one I had to get, I went to 4 different stores last year, y'all. This is before I knew. No, this was after. No, I think it was before. This was before I knew. Because this was around Thanksgiving. And they wasn't selling it at all up here. And anywhere, like not even a new recipe, because it hadn't released yet, I don't think. I went to 4 different damn stores looking for that damn Borden's eggnog. No, maybe just 3. Publix, Target, and Food Lion. And I went to Publix first. I should have just got the Publix eggnog right then. And I'm like, oh no, Food Lion or Target to have it. Neither one of them had it. So I had to get some kind of brand out of Food Lion. I don't even know what it was. I was taking a chance, y'all. I was taking a chance. But it was good. No, it was good, surprisingly. I did mix it with some Jamaican rum, so maybe that helped, but it was good. But yeah, eggnog season coming up, baby. That's what I be ready for.
Yes, so I got the kind from Publix. I feel like that's the next best kind. So this is my second carton that I have. I really don't need to be drinking nobody's eggnog, but this is how because you know it puts on weight. But this is how I feel. I only get it once a year, one time a year. I'll be okay.
You put on weight.
Yeah, I guess they say anything this time of year makes you put on weight. So I don't. Because it's a lot of it. It's sweet, it's dairy.
Oh, it's not the eggnog. It's just.
Well, no, eggnog.
It's not but some damn milk. You acting like it's just the most fattening thing. Y'all gonna get you some eggnog. It's good. It's good.
Well, I'm gonna drink it. I don't care. I know people be making a big deal. Like they can't.
I ain't never heard nobody say, "Oh my God, let me put the eggnog down because it's gonna give me some damn."
Yeah. I've heard it on them white people be talking about it. They be like, "It's gonna make me gain weight." I be like,
"Eggnog, Ashley."
Yes. No, I'm not.
Support your claim. Okay. Well, on that note, here is my quote of the day. Guys, a little inspiration for you all. I forgot what it is, but I'm pulling it up now. It says, life has no limitations except the ones you make. So y'all get out your own head, live your life. The sky ain't even the limit. Because what it say? Life has no limitations. So y'all be good, be blessed, stay black.
All right, and on that note, you guys, another episode of JPP, and we are out. Peace.
Bye, y'all.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Ashley from the Just Poddin' Podcast with Ashley and Tequila, where a podcast is just a podcast. And I'm here because Tequila and I would like to thank each and every one of our listenerships. Whether you listen to us on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or view us on YouTube, or on one of our other 7 different platforms, we just wanted to say thank you. And keep doing what you're doing. Subscribing, following, liking, commenting, sharing us with your family and friends, sharing us on your social media. All of that helps more people find us and become a part of the Just Poddin' family. Also, if you would like to write us, you can do so at justpoddinpodcast@gmail.com. And if you're looking for more ways to support the Just Poddin' Podcast, you can do so at anchor.fm/justpoddin. All right, everybody. We love you. We out. Fire.